Hey guys, Simon here from Wild Earth, and today I'm here to talk to you about the Mammut Sapuen, a hiking and backpacking high top boot. Now, I've been hiking in this boot in the Canadian Rockies for the last couple of weeks, and I've taken it through a variety of terrain, including a 25-kilometer day straight out of the box. Let's talk fit. It has to be one of the most important things with any hiking boot. The better it fits, the more comfortable it is, the longer you're going to stay on trail, the further you can walk, and the better day you're going to have. And let me tell you, these boots are comfortable. In fact, this is the most comfortable out-of-the-box boot I've ever tried on. In fact, after that 25-kilometer day, I was looking forward to putting these back on the next day, and that's not an exaggeration. They were more comfortable than the trail runners that I'd brought with me. The boots have a fantastic heel hold, and you can really lock yourself in using the two-zone lacing system. You can independently adjust the midfoot and the ankle and secure them off using the metal lace lock in the center of the boot. Around the ankle and the top of the boot, you will find Mammut's 3D memo foam. Now, this is a foam that actually molds to your foot over time and helps with comfort and hold. And they've been pretty liberal with it, and it has made the boot more comfortable. I'm also a huge fan of the Achilles section of the boot here. You'll see in the back there's quite a deep V cut, giving that space for your Achilles to move back and forth. However, they've also added a 3D memo foam tab. That's going to add some extra comfort while still giving you that movement. And it also does a great job of trying to prevent some of those rocks going into the back of the boot if that tab wasn't there. The boot does have a leather upper, so will break in a little bit more over time. One thing to maybe note in regards to fit is, compared to some boots, it does have a slightly tighter midfoot. However, I really didn't notice that to be an issue. And I think once broken in, that tightness would kind of go away pretty quickly anyway, but maybe something to keep in mind. And as for the sole, I was once again really impressed. The Vibram rubber and the deep grip has really helped this boot grip onto any terrain I've taken it on. And I've taken it on wet mud, wet rock, and plenty of scree. The Beefier Toe up front does stop you unnecessarily stubbing your toe on any rocks you might be kicking along the way. And because the sole is thicker and they've got their EVA midsole in there, the boot really can take a beating. One feature that really is worthy of a mention in this boot is Mammut's Flextron technology. You'll be able to see it by that little orange colour in the bottom of the boot. But essentially what that is a steel shank that runs throughout the sole. It's corrugated on the toe and the heel where you need it to flex, but flat in the middle. That means you're going to get great flexibility where you need it, but really good torsional stability when you need it as well. It also acts as a rock plate, protecting your feet from any sharp rocks beneath you, and really does make the boot stable, rigid, and lightweight. Like, honestly, that Flextron works so well. I would happily use this boot as a daily hiker because there's enough flex in it, as well as on a multi-day hike with a heavy backpack, or even in more technical terrain when I need a slightly stiffer boot. It really does work great on pretty much most terrain. Lastly, waterproofing. And what has become pretty much industry standard in higher end hiking boots, the Mammut Sapuen does come with a Gore-Tex membrane. So that's going to keep you waterproof whilst also remaining breathable. It also has a knitted upper on the top of the boot here just to help with that breathability. And I've taken this boot through a few different river crossings and stayed dry the whole time. So far, so good. Given the all-round comfort and capability of this boot, I really would recommend it that you add it to your list of maybes and pop into Wild Earth and try it on if you can. It really does work great in a variety of terrain, and in my opinion, they look pretty great too. As always, if you do have any questions, feel free to pop into a Wild Earth store and try a pair on, or give the customer service guys a call and they'll all be happy to help you out. But that's it, my top pick for an all-round hiking boot that can tackle almost anything, the Mammut Sapuen.